Good morning, grade 2. Today we speak about how can people harm natural resources. Last session we have spoken about the natural resources and how do we use them. This time we will speak how do people damage these natural resources by polluting them. First, we should start with the first word in our lesson that is called pollution. What is a pollution? Pollution is waste that harms air, water, and land. How can you damage air, water, and land? And we will see what are people doing that are very dangerous for our natural resources and for our environments. And what are people doing affect the environment and the natural resources badly. So we start with pollution, and we said pollution is waste that harms air, water, and land. Here is telling you that smoke and fumes from factories and cars cause air pollution. Okay, so we have smoke, we have fumes that are coming from factories, from cars, from cigarettes. They are making air pollution for us. Okay, so when we have air pollution, it will harm your lungs because you are breathing air, or you are breathing this air that's polluting by smoke, by fumes from factories and cars. Okay, so smoke and fumes from factories and cars cause air pollution, and this air pollution harms your lungs and make it hard for you to breathe. So we said pollution is waste that harms air, water, and land. The first pollution, or the first type of pollution that we start with, was air pollution. How do we have air pollution? Because of the smoke and fumes from factories and cars cause air pollution, and it harms your lungs and make it hard for you to breathe. The second type of pollution is litter, or throwing litter. Okay, when you throw litter, it can harm plants and animals. Okay, because you throw this litter in the floor or in the land. Okay, garbage. So when you throw trash, when you throw litter, you are harming the plants and animals. And the plants and animals, they are natural resources that we use them. So what should we do with this trash or with this litter? We need to put trash in landfills in order not to pollute water and land. Let me show you the picture of the landfills that we should put trash in them. This is the landfills. Okay, these are different types of landfills, and we need the landfills to put trash in it in order not to pollute water and land. Something else that people are doing, and it's very bad for the environment and the natural resources that we are using, that they are wasting resources. How can people waste resources? People cut down trees. Why do they cut down trees? To use land on which trees are growing, because they want to use this land to build buildings, to build roads. This is all affects the animals, the plants, and by the end, humans will be affected because we need trees. Because trees take in the bad air, which is CO2, the carbon dioxide, and it gives us the good air, which is the oxygen. So if you keep cutting trees, by the end we will not have trees and we will not have plants that take the bad air and gives us the good air. So here we said that they cut down trees because they want to build buildings or to build roads, okay? And this is not good for the environment and for the resources, the natural resources that we have in nature, and we must use them in a good way. If we are buildings, or we are buildings, okay, or we are cutting down trees, you didn't think, or you have to think before you cut down trees, that animals use trees for homes or food. And imagine what will happen to these animals and to the plants. When you start to cut down trees, these animals will not be able to find new homes and they will die. Okay, so people are wasting resources by cutting down trees to build buildings. But please, before you cut down trees, think about the plants and animals that live in these trees, and they need the trees for food. And also we need trees for food because we get fruits and vegetables from trees, right? And the same for animals. They need these trees as homes or for food. So by the end, if these animals cannot find new homes, they will die. So we spoke today about pollution. We said pollution is waste that harms air, water, and land. We have air pollution because of smoke and fumes from factories, from cars, from cigarettes, okay? And by the end, it will affect your lungs badly, because how do we breathe air? We are breathing air with our lungs, okay? If you have air pollution, or if we have air pollution, it will be very hard to breathe air. Something else that people are doing, they are throwing trash, and this is not good because throwing litter can harm plants and animals. So we must, or we need to put trash in landfills, and I showed you the picture of different landfills, because if you put trash in landfills, water and land will not be affected by this pollution. The last thing is that we spoke about, that people are cutting down trees to build buildings, but by the end, animals will die because they will not be able to find food or homes for themselves. Thanks for watching, and see you later.